Hello friends, Karen here with your Breathe, Move, and Be Yoga Break with Full of Hope Yoga. I have a question for us as we begin our practice today. How would we posture our body and prepare our heart to receive a precious gift? Today, let's continue to explore preparing our body, heart, and soul to receive a gift, the gift of rest, as we cultivate being present, open, and accepting with our breath, our movement, and meditation. Okay, let's get started. So we'll find a upright, supported posture on the floor or in a chair. We do our centering practice, cultivating that sense of being in the very present space of now. Taking a moment to pause what was, using our senses to acclimate to this present moment, sensing your shoulders, movement, and how you can settle and be still. Maybe picking up one foot and the other, and then noticing, connecting into the ground. Sensing the air in the room. Notice if you sense movement or the temperature of the air. Maybe noticing a scent or aroma. And I'm just going to remind you that we're going to have just the right amount of time for our practice today. There's no need to rush. And today we're going to take the time, and I'm going to invite you to notice where in your body, your mind, or your soul, giving yourself from 10 to 1 scale of where you feel rested or exhausted. So just notice a sense of feeling rested or exhausted, and just where do you fit in that scale in this moment without judgment. And just notice. Being okay with this present moment and what is. Sensing how you feel, how you're experiencing this present moment. Maybe notice if it's different for the body, rested, weary, tired, or calm. And then how it is, what's your experience in your soul, your heart, and in your mind. Taking the time to notice, be aware without judgment. Awareness of what is, accepting. Then as we move into our breathing practice, let's prepare our heart and our body to receive the gift of breath by starting with the exhale. Let the inhale flow in, and the rhythm of the breath comes. By starting with the exhale, we're making space to bring in that life-giving breath. And then we can continue to practice extending our exhales beyond the inhale. Just a sensory, a feeling if you don't want to count, or you can always count in your mind. Maybe inhaling 3, exhaling 6. Just notice what works for you. Extending the exhales. beyond your inhale. Maybe you'd like to place your hands on your outside of your ribs and sense for movement with your exhale and your inhale. Couple more breath cycles here, a couple more breath cycles here. Being mindful of where we feel the breath moving. Good. And now how about here we draw the hands in heart center, creating a little connection between the palms and the finger pads. And noticing if that creates a little more space in your rib cage or your heart space to bring in a full breath. And let that breath release out. Let's move forward in the chair so we can have that nice sense of grounding through the feet, down through the feet. Feeling your hips connected, your sit bones connected to the chair, and the back of your tailbone rooting for the ground, trying to dig roots, and then your length of your spine as you breathe in and elevate the spine. And on the exhale, the head stays high and the shoulders drop low. We're going to receive that breath, breathing in and release it, create space. On the way out. Nice. Let's release the hands to the top of the legs and just start some of our movement we like to do to create space and length in the shoulders and the neck. Noticing how you like to move your neck. Movement is obviously more rejuvenating than stillness. Think about taking your breath with your movement, noticing, creating space with your stretches of your neck. And then let's roll the shoulders, bringing them up to the earlobes and sending them back down low and loose. We'll bring the hands together, heart center again. Let them fall out to our cupping gesture. And then opening the thumbs up to the back of the room. Creating space in our rib cage and our heart space. Physically creating space. Just notice what this does for your heart and soul. To exhale, letting go, opening up through the heart. Maybe you can notice it as a softening of the heart to receive rest. What would that feel like today? To receive some rest into your heart. We'll open up, drawing the thumbs behind you. One more breath in. On the exhale, we'll release the hands and the breath and roll the shoulders. All right, let's stand up. Find your space in your space for room for your body. We're going to flow through some side bends and side twists today. Again, to invigorate the body. So inhale, arms up overhead, and exhale to the side. Inhale up, and exhale the other side. Bringing breath in as we move and breathe. Inhale up, exhale side, inhale up, and an exhale side, and then inhale up. Let's bring the arms down to our cactus, and then twisting at the core, just flowing through core twist, spine twist, both directions. See if the movement creates a little deeper breath. Receiving in, deeper breath. And then we'll let the arms become stable in our cactus arms, and pressing your elbows and your knuckles behind you. Again, noticing a nice opening in your heart space. To take in a full breath. And on this exhale, we'll let the hands fall down and release. Release the shoulders. Let the head release forward. Not holding the hands in any posture, in any gesture, just letting them release. Feeling the connection of your feet, the stability in your body and your low body, and the release in your neck, your shoulders and arms. Noticing sensation in your body after the movement. And allowing the release to come into your shoulders and your neck. Just notice sensations of, if there's tightness, or the opposite, maybe you feel some openness. Just your awareness without judgment, body sensations. Bringing the head up to forward gaze. Now we can open up the palms, my palms towards you, your palms towards me. Standing in a still posture. Shoulders up and back, opening up through the chest. One more time to take in a full breath. And exhale, release the breath and the shoulders. Letting that breath travel all the way down through your feet. Feeling the release into the earth. Find your stillness and breathe. Nice work, my friends. Okay, let's come into our chairs for meditation. Finding the support of the chair, the ground under your feet, maybe the back of the chair for your low back. Just sensing that connection and support so that you can release. This is the very much the ease of our practice. Letting your awareness come to your breathing. And noticing if this is a rejuvenating or restful breath cycle for you. Maybe a little deeper from our movement. And then again, just this noticing of how you sense your body, your soul, and your mind on the scale of 1 to 10, from rested to exhausted. Just notice without judgment. Notice if there's been a change from the start of our practice to now. Remember, there's no right or wrong. You get to notice what you notice and feel what you feel. Today, I'm going to invite you to not only sense the chair as supporting you, but what if you could sense it receiving you? Receiving your body so that you can let go. What would that feel like for you? If you're on the floor, if you have an opportunity to lay down for meditation, just imagine first sensing the support of the ground under the back of your head, behind your shoulder blades, down the length of your spine and across both hips, down the length of the back of your legs and the back of your heels, supported by the ground. And what if just a small mind shift from support to receiving? What would that be like to allow your body to be received into the ground? Be allowing for just a little more softness or a melting or release into the right hip and into the left hip. The back of the right shoulder and the back of the left shoulder. Just notice for a sense of release down your right arm and into the palm of your right hand, down your left arm and into the palm of your left hand. Notice what it's like. Loose fingers, loose palms. Perhaps on an inhale, a receiving of your breath, rejuvenation, rest. Back to last week's questions. Do we rest to rejuvenate? Are they different? Can we feel that both at the same time? And what does your body, your soul and mind need? Are you in need of rest or renewal? Gentle awareness and noticing. And let your attention come back to your rhythmic breathing. Maybe today notice your breath as a wave, a circular motion. One inhale flows into the exhale. And that exhale flows into the next inhale. Breathing like a wave. Maybe you could allow a little more looseness into the right shoulder and into the left shoulder, to the side of your face on the right and the side of your face on the left. Rhythmic, circular breath. A releasing of every facial muscle, every bone. Imagine your face completely released, content. Is this rest for you? Can you receive this somewhere in your body as restful? There's no right or wrong. Just invite you to notice anywhere in your body, your soul, your heart, or your mind that is receiving, experiencing rest, calm, peace. And if there's also some of the opposite going on, just notice, acknowledge. If you feel tense or fearful, just notice, acknowledge, and move on. Coming back to that sense, felt sense, somewhere in your body, rest, calm, peace. Stay with that. Your rhythmic breath. Your present sense mantra, if this works for you, I am here. Or a breath prayer. It is well with my soul. It's knowing what works for you. Sensing rest for the body, the soul, the heart, and the mind. Nice. Now let's take in a deeper breath in through the nostrils, maybe rising up with the shoulders. And exhaling, sending the shoulder blades back down, low and loose. We can open up those hands next to us, the sides of the chair. Inhaling together as a community, hands overhead. Connecting hands overhead and exhaling those hands down heart center with a release. Release of the jaw, release of the breath, release of the shoulders. Maybe you can sense that release and your breath all the way down through your tailbone and into the earth. Inhaling to fill up your heart space. One more time, exhaling, releasing it all down. Nice work, my friends. Thank you for allowing me to lead you through another Breathe, Move, and Be yoga session. Until we can breathe and move together again, be safe and be well, and let's be full of hope. Shalom, my friends.